Hi guys, so I'm going to show you today how you can fix a cracked nail using gel. As you can see here, I had a little bit of an accident with the dog and it's starting to split halfway down. So I'm going to show you how you can fix that using gel. So first of all, we're just going to get a lint-free pad there. It's just the cleansing spray that I've got. I'm just going to wipe it over the nail. Then I'm just going to push the cuticles back. I don't really have badly overgrown cuticles. I take obviously good care of my nails and stuff, but just to show you all the steps, just like push them back before we start as well. Then using a nail file, we're just going to etch the surface of the nail. This does not need to be rough. You do not need to really, scratch into your nail to do this. Just be very careful, obviously once you're around the crack area, you don't want to catch that and do any more damage. I'm just going to kind of file slightly up at that bit. Normally you'd come down cuticle to the free edge, but with that tear being there, I don't want to catch it with my file. Okay, I've done that. Just going to wipe it over again with the little cloth that I have. It's got the cleansing wipe on it. And the next step is to take a dehydrator. If you don't happen to have a particular brand of dehydrator, you can also use acetone. It will do the same thing as well for you. So just pop it over your nail. We're going to wait for that to dry before we put any of the gel on. Also, just to help the gel actually stick a bit better, I'm going to use the Balance Bond by NSI. And pop that on top once this is clouded over. You're almost there with that. You do not need very much of this stuff. A little goes a long way. You don't want to be touching your skin with this either. Keep it on the nail alone. And that's it prepped, ready to go. So I'll come back once that's had time just to dry off. Make sure it's thoroughly dry before you go on with the gel. Clear gel here. This is the brush that I'm using. It's just one of these generic ones that came from a set that I had, so I've not really got any size or any particular brand for it. Here's what you take some on your brush. This is actually a sculpting gel I'm using, so it is quite thick. So you just brush it over the centre just to put the product on. Here's what you use your brush to spread it out onto the nail. I'm going to especially watch around the cracked area. I especially want to make sure I'm working it in there, because that's obviously going to be the weak point of the nail. And just cap around your free edge with the gel as well. And that's the first layer of gel there. That's just going to go under the lamp now for 2 minutes, so I'll come back once it's had time to do that. Okay, so that's just out of the lamp now. I'm not bothering to remove the sticky at the moment because I'm going to do another layer of gel on top first. So just the same technique as before. Pop a blob in the middle there and then just work it around the nail. Bring it around the free edge when you're done. And that's going to go back into the light again. So that's been in the light now for 2 minutes. We're going to remove the tacky layer. I'm just using this finishing wipe here. Just rub that over the nail. So take your file again, we're going to lightly go over the top, tidy up any bits at the edge here. Make sure it's smooth and all the bits around the cuticle as well. Check around the edges that there's no bits that you feel are going to catch or anything, just run your file along them as well, just double check. Now from here, if you wanted, you could just go straight in to put in you know, your glaze and go on if you just wanted to have your nail natural. But I'm just going to leave it like that because I'm going to repaint it again so it matches my other ones. And that's it. There you go.